Good morning, guys. We're gonna play some, I don't know, Witcher. What we're playing? Witcher DLC, I think. Yep, yep. Continue.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed
What's
to
up,
do it.
Evie?
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
I did realize, like, with the last quest that we did that was download based, I am not doing a download based game again, I tell you. They've messaged me a couple of times now saying I don't have enough downloads, but it's like, I don't know what to do about it. Not get paid, I guess. That's such a pain. Such a pain. I just got another one this morning, like, oh, you ain't got enough downloads, zombie. Like, I thought I had enough downloads. I'd shut up a little bit. Whatever, I guess, it's fine. We kind of sell outy lately, doing like almost every sponsorship I see. I think we're gonna kind of avoid some of them. I think this like thing actually does something, right? I'm not just wearing this mask for giggles. Sounds good. %.
I thank you for letting me.
You sure you
I cannot say yet. Too little time.
visited others' homes as a white?
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. And I'd never want you to stay again. See you later.
Take care.
Alright, eventually we'll basically forget about this house so she can have it. Thanks, Paradox. I need to remove those if we don't have like a certain over WS. Oh, and we'll search her dowry. Her dowry.
They fought like
Ow.
two cats in a bag, and now they're to run Belgard together. If in a horse
We actually own cats and they're scared of us. Isn't that weird? Oh, this is a place that was locked that we couldn't do earlier. And Mel is so screwed up here in Kentucky. There's been all these riots and stuff. A lot of this, like, kind of just broke the mail. I'm supposed to be delivered Saturday. Then it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. God, I made it. We don't really care too much about what the delivery is, but it's for a sponsorship, so it's like one of those annoying things of, like, I needed to do the sponsorship, but my time is running out to do the sponsorship, but I can't even get the thing in the mail. Welcome back, Evie.
found some. Nothing interesting here. Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here.
Knock, 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 knock.
Full. This one's full too. Nothing interesting here. Full. Strange.
A gold stick of joy, and wow.
That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
Look pretty in the house. They didn't give you the option of like giving her that gold stick of thing. Oh, like a gold penis. Music's hype. Apparently I forgot what the run button was yesterday and literally just walked most of it. I think I was trying to do that button right there, L3. I don't know what L3 does, but it doesn't do anything apparently. What does L3 do? I don't even know. Want to nap for a couple hours? Why is somebody like napping for? Napping is gross. I need to do some cleaning today too. A lot of it I've been putting off lately. Putting away pure gold. I've lost him, my dearest. Someone has stolen him. My darling, my treasure, my spoon. That creature from the woods must have been it. But we'll talk about missing spoons for now, since this creature is stone cut away from. Tricky even, and anyone can completely sway by argument, especially financial ones. So I asked my jeweler to make a spoon out of pure gold, which I shall take to the woods to find a monster and propose a trade. For my most precious spoon. He died, Fogwas. Kitty. I don't know if I want pets anymore, honestly. They're kind of so exhausting. So exhausting. We're going here. Might as well sell some stuff since we're going here. Let's go to the Nilfgaardian embassy. Sell all this stuff. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Sounds very exciting. Man, my stomach's not happy today. Not sure what I did to it.
It's thin scrapings around here. At least the weapon's present.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Sell, sell, sell. I think we're getting a decent amount of money now. Let's craft
Need something
first.
crafted.
Or not craft, repair, and then we can do the other stuff. Oh, this is the relic. I don't want to sell that. I don't know why we care about keeping a lot of this stuff. A lot of the armor and stuff, like in this place, is not worth like anything. It's just probably not even worth picking up, honestly. Like 90 bucks for that, 73 for that, like not really worth picking up. I'm pooped. Why'd you poop yourself, Evie? That's gross. Oh, I didn't. I just saw that. What was I doing? It's another. So much stuff. It takes a while to even load. Let me go through and actually remove a lot of my commands. All this stuff I'm not doing anymore. For timers, I mean. Or let's just remove it. Move loot. 3 bits is fine. That's gone. We're not doing that. Follow me. Epic code. Minion Masters. I guess we could remove that too. Did you ever download that game, Evie? It's fine if you didn't, but I'm genuinely curious if they made a mistake or I just genuinely didn't have people to download it. I think it's. I did, I think. Yeah, I didn't know. I knew you and Perp said you downloaded it, but apparently they said nobody downloaded, or only one person downloaded it. Yeah. I'm just not gonna do another download quest though. That's what I've kind of like learned. No more download quests. No big deal really. Wasn't for that much. Where the heck do I get into this?
Nice tune.
Don't crowd around.
What a brute.
Better, I guess.
I vow upon the heron that I shall never again touch a drop.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get the stupid all the cards here either. I kind of wanted to, but I don't know where the ones were missing. And they didn't do a very good job of whatever. I guess using myself is too tired.
Time.
Prices are the best this side of the Yaruga.
Yeah, I said the download quest I don't think I'm gonna bother with anymore, or anything that's not worth anything that I have to stream like 2 hours. I'm pretty much not gonna bother with anymore either. At least if it's like worth a little bit more. I was kind of interested in that game. The Minion ones I really enjoyed playing though, so wasn't a loss. I'll probably end up playing it with Perps sometimes. I don't know if Stream likes watching it, but fun to play. You figure out a day to play that with Perps. Could be fun.
Bootblacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
No. That means I'm gonna lose all my stupid. That means I'm gonna lose all my my stupid things. I really wish they didn't go away when you like rested. My buffs. I'm gonna lose every one of them. Oh.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep diddler insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him! Kill the grey dongler! For Loth half-breed! We'll break your legs!
Tackle him!
scofflaws and cheats.
Not good.
That's him! That's the freak who killed Four Fingers!
Oh, we lost. We always lose these fist fights.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
Well,
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
well, I can pay him. Who cares?
Alright. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Ah, see? I knew we'd
Just keep the
clinch
money,
it.
right?
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it.
Let him
Now
build
to
his
the
little
matter at
stand.
hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But You won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Kid made out like a bandit today. 500 crowns. A fancy boot polish.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Where you going?
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
One of the best things that this game added is the ability for the NPC to walk the same speed as you. It's like such a little feature that to me makes a world of difference. It's so tough dealing with people that just like don't want to walk the same speed. They either walk too slow, usually too slow.
Budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
You don't have lockpicks. One of the few games that doesn't have a lockpick.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
A weird place to live. Due to non-payment of rent for the premises, the orders blah 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 to vacate the premises within 7 days. That's why he leaves there, because that person. Candy, toffee, a jump rope, cool.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Right. Dear shopkeeper, for a long time I've been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mommy always cries and says that we haven't got any money. Daddy gets cross when I ask him. And once he nearly hit me, my friend has beautiful toys. His teddy bear has a doll with a golden hair that you brush with a real comb. I have a toy, so I'm writing to you. I know how to write then. Now I know if you have a pretty toy that others don't want, I will look after it. It will be happy with me. Please don't laugh at me. Toys are not really alive, do. But so what? I would love it so very much. Oh, that's so sad. One little dolly.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Are very disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Move out the way, bro. Rotator chip.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
It's not.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
Well, what's up, Reyes?
Detlav van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
Huh.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlav killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlav have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlav gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlav yourself, whoever it is someone new.
How you doing, Reyes?
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Yeah.
Ever meet her?
Never
Sounds
had the
fun.
pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left.
Well, yeah.
I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlav grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlav's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlav have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlav is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Can you do me a favor, Raz? I'll ask somebody else for one last favor, right?
Detlav ever try to
I
find
need
her?
one more person to
Never
download
she's
this
that
dang game
important.
for me.
I hear vampires have their ways.
It's a fun game.
Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched.
But download that game for me and I'd love your face forever.
Clearly Renawed knew him all too well.
Completely free.
The tracks leave no way for him to find out.
I really don't like asking for download. I said I'm definitely never doing a download quest again. I don't think. They're too much of a pain. I've had to ask like multiple people. It's like,
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what
got
he's
to
prepared
install it
to do
too?
for
I
you.
don't know.
Get up.
Probably. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt. I don't know. I said I don't think I'm definitely not gonna probably do another one like this again. I could never, like, I always had trouble. People don't want to download stuff like that. At least you're a pretty girl. That helps. I've seen some people get lucky and just, like, flirt their way through it. Get people to download crap.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Poor Raz ain't having much luck this week either. Still waiting for them dang test results. I haven't had any luck with, like...
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
Still waiting for my mail to get here too, I'll tell you.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
On that link, all you do is you go down where it says free to play and click play game, and they'll ask you if you have Steam. I downloaded it. Oh, thank you, Raz. Appreciate you. Burps. Yeah. I don't like how they done that quest. If I knew how they were gonna do it, I wouldn't have got on that sponsorship. This quest has been nothing but a pain in the butt.
No dust mark. Somebody moved
But
this
thank
here
you.
recently.
Yeah, it's like one of these ones. I'm not gonna do it again. It feels like I have to beg people to do it. It's not very fun. Asking people to download crap all the time. Did you ever figure out a game to play, by the way, Raz? Ever figure out a game?
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de la Croix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
That's great. Syndicate looks good.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed.
Duck playing Zombie Army 4.
A lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return.
Thank you, Evie. Appreciate you.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
I really do appreciate you guys.
Sent you from a mile off. Simply failed to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
That quest is kind of dirty how they done it, though. I said I don't think I would actually do another quest like that one. Kind of dirty. think I messed this quest up because there was something else on this table that I could have messed with, but now it didn't let me mess with it. What's it like right here? Dang it. Now I can't look at it again. Guess it doesn't matter. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I have never really played any Assassin's Creed games. Is there like a list out there of ones worth playing? Because I know there's a lot of them, but I heard a lot of them. They're very like repetitive. So it's like, do I really want to like go through all of them? Probably not. There's got to be a few. I don't know that are worth playing. I'm guessing. I know like Black Flag's supposed to be good. What's the newest one? Odyssey looks pretty good. Watch TV play some Odyssey, looks fun. A few others.
Best cure for the beast, a witcher.
Honestly, it's so good, yeah. I don't know. I kind of would like to play through the whole series, but it is so like big and seems cumbersome to deal with. With the old combat system, and I always heard like, yeah, I think that was always the biggest problem with Assassin's Creed games was just the repetitiveness. It's so repetitive, especially if you're gonna be playing multiple ones of them, and the collectibles are kind of bleh. Which I guess the collectibles in this game are kind of bleh too. You got the Gwent cards. I think just like, is there any way to go faster? I think after this game we're gonna focus on Spyro and Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Probably what we'll focus on. Finish some of these games we started. My streams when I download stuff, that's so weird. Hopefully that actually worked with the downloads. It's not even worth that much. Like it's only like $5. It's like, as I said, it's something that I don't think I would bother with again. The big one, I think the most you could get was like $500. Like that wouldn't have been bad, but for what I did, that'd be not really worth it.
Of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver Sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, This is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free, or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnap the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Yeah.
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Hop, hop.
In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
I just opened it to see if...
Witcher,
Just for a second.
show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table.
No.
Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not been an incident.
Sonreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready. Why not?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Huh? Cata. Meow. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Oh, sorry. Caterpillar. Get down, kitty. Hey, you see what I mean? I have this table here. Makes him so much more a pest. Pest. Come on. Kiki. Here, just lay down. Come on. Tail's blocking the camera. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. Okay. There's a blue screen. That's fine. That's just blue screen. Oh, my toe. Be right back, guys. I think I'm gonna grab something to eat while we're waiting for this dang thing to load again. Oh.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Are you serious? Did it really put me this far back? Like, really? It's literally put me on the other back where we started. Really? Come on. So frustrating. I guess we'll just go home and get our buffs back. So frustrating. We're doing so well and they just like shot me all the way back to where we started. Where's our house at? Right over here. Get our buffs back. Sounded or something hard. What are you doing? Oh. Uh-huh. Are you asleep? I keep on chomping so loud. My chomping ain't that loud. Your chomping's loud.
But a few drops of wine, and lo and behold, I see better.
Ow! Oh, you bleeding.
Oh man, it's so annoying. I can't believe the game blue screen there. That's the first time I think it's ever blue screened. If it's either like the first time or second or third, I think. It's not been that many times. Appreciate you guys though. Appreciate everybody hanging out, chilling. Appreciate my bot spamming like crazy, right? Who doesn't like some good spam?
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Don't you...
Today's what, Tuesday? When was the last stream of the week, maybe? Might have to do another stream though if we're gonna have to do a bounty.
Master Witcher. I was not mistaken.
Can I just skip over
Step
this?
aside.
At last.
Case. Sitch. Garlic.
And
Silk.
X.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone witcher, perhaps.
40, 50.
You
can.
Ha.
Creature.
Yep.
Dead wrong.
Monsters.
It's.
Yeah. And then what can we
Try to.
I
No one.
Black.
This.
You do.
Witch. Vampire.
And what?
Alpha.
You.
No one. Got one.
In.
Yup.
Which. Ben.
Skip. I can't believe it didn't save after this. That should have been like an autosave moment, I feel like, after this.
I hope you do not.
Your Grace.
It
I'm still got to talk now.
We will travel in for the duration of this.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more.
My game crashed. My game crashed, and apparently it didn't save it after we did it. So that's what happened. The game crashed like right after we done all that stuff. Like right here on this scene, it crashed. I hope it don't crash again. Like right here, it just went boop and just quit. So that's why. I can't believe it like didn't autosave after all that talking. Just took my table. Sometime later. Oh.
Vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
Geralt, why do you flee?
Witcher, come back! You're to protect Her Highness!
I didn't flee.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
It's so weird to me, but I guess with curses and
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us!
Damn, you're ugly.
You beast! Become... Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Become...
Done. Time to move on.
it have been done for?
They were fortunate to
Thank
have
you.
them by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
You saved our lives. You for thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Rolling on an empty stomach. Oof, dreadful.
We actually got 13 subs right now. That's pretty good.
We did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust her illustrious
Good for me,
highness was
anyways.
not harmed.
Not
Kind
amazing,
of you
but
to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
And who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal
Toussaint?
invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabrizio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace.
course.
Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabrizio.
What if Fabrizio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Wine is sacred.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
1269 vintage. Easy.
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Never mind.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Anything else in here? Where you?
Got Pomino over here.
Pomino. Sangrel? 70?
Sanreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Can't see because the slate is in the way. How much we had?
Sanreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
This lady's in the way. Are these red still? That's cod, I just realized, not code. Rip. $12.69.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonrial.
That was fast.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Mr. Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Oh.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonrial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the Pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonrial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
Well, it's easy to take the wine and sell it.
All we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
High treason for selling wine.
What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
Should have stayed, honestly.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Oh. Man. So tired lately. Wake up a bit. I think we're almost done with the main story part of the DLC. We'll just have a lot of side stuff if we want to bother with it. You and me both. Oh yeah. I don't know what's causing it either. I sleep alright. Probably don't actually sleep alright, I guess is the problem. Like I go to sleep, but I sleep a decent amount of hours.
Relax. Now we wait.
My cat found the one sunny spot in my house and just chilling in the sun right now.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
Kind of extra bright in my house. Makes it hard to see my TV.
It's not him.
We're next gonna have to fight these guys? Am I missing something? I had the ability before to, I don't know what I'm missing. Was it this? It's 30%, so it seems like this might be better.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needed. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sounds good to me.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post
Carrie.
near the port.
How's the lovely Carrie?
Let's go to town.
Let's go to town. It's Carrie. Senpai's waifu. Her fancy dancy pretty hair. Not been too bad. Not too bad. Oh, nice and tired and stuff. Has life been going a little bit better for you? A little bit less stressful, I hope. What about you?
Late.
Relax, he'll come.
Yeah, not too
There's
much.
something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Centrion's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
You're sweet, Carrie.
Need to find the Centrion.
We've missed you
Whether or
too.
not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Centurion does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Centurion's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
Run it.
A club. An affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique. Consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Centurion. Seems we have to go to that
Sounds
get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment.
Uh-oh.
Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Centurion truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
All 8 balls bully me or carry.
Audacious rat, the Centurion. But we'll get him.
Huh?
Be cautious. Guard her grace closely.
That's cool.
Audacious rat, the Centurion. But we'll get him.
Why should I tell you? Because I asked. I don't think I'd ever do a 24-hour stream. My stream starts slowing down after like 4 or 5 hours. So it's...
Double the patrols, just in case.
Won't bother changing clothes. We will save it though. Time is at 8:30. Oh, really? Yeah. Yep.
Give me strength.
I haven't been putting enough effort in this stream though. That's kind of my problem. I've been doing networking and going out and meeting new streamers and blah blah.
Is that not this? It's him! Get him! Spells! Magic!
Oh no, we killed a chicken. And a dog.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a killer.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Yeah.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
I think maybe one day we'll just disappear from this account and maybe just start a new one. Start over, right? Zombie will just disappear. Sounds like a lot of effort though. I won't actually do that. Could be interesting. Yeah, good.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, you're the second person I've heard say that. Yeah, streaming's been weird lately. I feel like you make a lot of mistakes when you start streaming. You lose friends, you know, stuff happens. You kind of stuff just sucks. It kind of makes sense that sometimes you just want to start over, you know. Start over.
Oh, Geralt. I knew I should have taken you to the palace, handed you over to my tailor. Whatever are you wearing?
Sorry, didn't have time to change.
Luckily, I prepared for just such an eventuality. Here, don this doublet. Its cut is all the rage these days.
Really? Didn't want to change into your clothes, woman. You heard of all the Last of Us people? Yeah.
My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear.
Of course.
I brought you one.
I got ice cream! Here!
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it
I like a lot of the Last of Us people.
And mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
I get it. It is.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right.
Lately?
Right you are.
Yeah.
We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
It's hard to stream The Last of Us right now too. A lot of people don't want to watch Last of Us streams. Just because of spoilers for the second one.
To welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening,
Yes.
the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise.
Yep.
I'm
It seems
certain
not fun.
you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
That's too much effort.
I don't know where she is now.
Too much
but
effort.
I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are
Terry hasn't
guests.
streamed in a while again.
Oriana, she owns this.
At least I've just missed
Woman
you.
in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Which I've been streaming less and hanging out less.
Doesn't wear a mask.
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Centrian.
Centrian. Words band. Yeah, I know like Anthony Caliber and a few of them other ones.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the art.
Good. Come and express yourself. Besmirch the
Paradigm, paradigm. Paradigm.
Silence. Do not disturb us.
Greetings, Witcher.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
I don't know how you throw the paint. Oh, falling down, yeah. I don't know how you do the paint thing. I don't know how you throw the dang paintballs. R1? There we go.
As a field of vines.
To vines and to wine.
Don't paint at her. Nope. Have you seen the leaks?
Greetings, Witcher.
Bronze, scarlet, crimson oxford. I see lips, full sensual parted lips.
Spoilers without context are kind of pointless.
Let's look in the alcoves.
Pale and queer and different.
Ooh, purple. When it got us, forget about it. Sounds about right. That's one of my least favorite emotes, is that one, that smiley face. We don't have any more paintballs.
Should you tire of these hues? Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance. Yes? How might my assist?
Whatever. Yeah, they're a bunch of fools.
It must be someone famous.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful. It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Oh, we tipsy already, man. We took one shot and we're all over the place. We're gonna dance. Oh, that wasn't very nice. I like how we're gonna solve a blackmail, but before we do, we gotta do a lot of stupid things. Thank you very much.
My employer swears it. Besides,
Eat all the food too.
Have I not heard?
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Kind of me for once. Be nice, 8-ball.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Impressive.
About to burst from the surface.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
I'll just take all the lanterns and shoot them up.
Aren't they even? Because the right cup seems somewhat tired to me.
Sorry, artists in the Mandragora and their guests only. Please go.
Anytime, Carrie. Good to know that you're doing a little bit better. It's always a good thing.
he'll definitely come.
Do take care, Witcher. Attention. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Can't believe how much they put into this DLC. It's ridiculous. Probably one of the best DLCs I think I've ever played. That's a cute emotes. All the cutie emotes. Oh,
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
What a pervert.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centurion Noble. Ah, you must think I'm Cecilia.
Well, thanks so much for that raid, Carrie.
Confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it.
How you doing,
But
Carrie?
I did see the noble.
Were you streaming? Or are you just
Really like to talk to him.
just raiding out of nowhere?
Like many here. Tall,
Well, thank you.
dark, masked.
Raided at the right time, right? The zoom goes on this.
He
screen.
gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
On. Raiding.
It must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptional, true. It's a shame we didn't.
Need to bear in mind.
Take all the food first, and then we'll do the actual mission. Doesn't need food. Chicken liver pate. Oh. Dude just puked on me. Scared me to death.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
Looks like it held a flask of perfume. Gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Trickly.
Some art is so weird looking. Like I don't even get how it's considered art.
Hit a fist tag. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume.
Wonder. Oh nope, can't take your
Gift
inventory
from the
here.
Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Do you fear taking a bath?
I do fear taking a bath.
Bloody colorful, that's what! Ignoramus.
During gifts. Was not the bot you're looking for.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Bouveau is a generous.
Oh.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
I can't see with that door open. I need to shut my... Honey, shut the door, please. I can't see. You're gonna let the cat out? Oh, I just... Oh, he ain't. He's right here.
Lead on, Witcher.
It ran right into my arm. Trying to... Box. Talking sales have gotten crap? What do you mean? I don't think so. I feel like mine's gone kind of downhill again too. Got a little bit better though at just like talking and...
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
You leave your food sitting there and you almost got it? No, I don't want it, honey. Go throw it away if you're done with it. It. I don't want no ice cream. It's too early.
Killed her and went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Bloody hand-painted platform. Clever. It's his. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
That's bad. I've never much liked typing personally.
Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? Okay, I was trying to get the cat to sit, do tricks.
Still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains.
What's up?
Here's a kid over there trying to get the cat to do tricks.
Links of a snap chain.
Is it working? Did he sit?
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Had to throw the treat.
Sit, kitty. On her hardest.
Cats just don't listen.
Yeah, that's crazy because some people do train cats.
You have to start when they're young, though. He's a little
That's
too old.
not what he came for. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Hi, Evie. How are you
Canvas is
doing?
cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
What's a pupsis? What, honey? Help you what?
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came
I
for
can't get
this.
him to sit.
Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
He's a stubborn kitty cat. He don't do anything he don't want to do. You throwing food at him? Is that what you're saying? Rude.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
Don't give him more food, honey.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything in full detail.
Everything in full detail.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it many years ago from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it.
Oh.
The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
The heart of Toussaint.
The wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbert that she could see.
Did you really just advertise on my channel, bro?
We were children, and
What
Cedric's
a
brother was
douche.
smitten with me.
Oh,
It was
he
an
wants
innocent childhood crush. Sienna knew.
watch The Shadow with
She
me
told
on Twitch.
Cedric of a dream she had had.
Why would anybody do that?
That he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
I missed what was said there because I was
In the
paying
end,
attention to
they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Permission to take it? No. I am in charge now, so...
What did your sister do to get banished?
Sienna was...
Parents run...
No.
Okay, let's
Be the
go back and
case.
listen to this again.
She was angry at the whole. I recall one such situation.
And see the
She
future in a dream.
persuaded. We were children,
Yeah,
and
okay.
Cedric's brother was smitten with me. Sienna knew of it. She told Cedric of a
That's
dream.
his own brother.
Cedric stole his father's. In the end,
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
you see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Sienna received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Thank you much for that follow. Blah blah blah. That's great to hear. I think this dude that like just told me to go follow people to go to this guy's channel is not even in this guy's channel's viewer list. What a weirdo. Okay, sounds
I'll
good.
find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Thank you. You're welcome. How are you doing today?
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe
That's
with a
mean,
monster,
Carrie. Leave that
knowing
cat
you've
alone.
only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse. There's always a way out, another solution. Seeking help, for instance.
These other solutions often come too late.
You're well aware there are men and witches who have done worse in defense of their loved ones. Am I right, Geralt?
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another
The
bottle.
Duchess is kind of a little bit slutty.
Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I
A little
know
bit.
mine.
We shall return forthwith.
That is still my least favorite emote. That sad face one.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires,
Maybe I'll
a witcher,
make it where
and the
that
Duchess of
one's
Tucson.
foreboding.
My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
That's a lot of
It
talking.
would be quite some coincidence indeed.
Gonna
No,
start
a
this.
dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it would be this much.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I
vampire.
shall tell you all about her some other day.
Some other day. I hate that response because usually it never comes by. Like some other day, it just never happens.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Ugh.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace.
I guess the Mel didn't run at all yesterday
Thank
for
you
some
your
reason
help.
here.
It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Yeah, I didn't hear them, but they said it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but I don't think the mail run, period. I didn't hear the mail person. There's no mail in the mailbox. It's like, I don't know what's going on there. They're going to be so far behind, though, if they don't hurry up. I never be able to catch up with, like, all the
You
mail.
have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man, to say the least.
Yeah.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost. which is why he comes across as grim.
True.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn.
The
Captain
Cockatrice.
de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
I do think like Dragon Age is probably have one of my things. They basically voice acted like everything, like even books and stuff. It was so nice. I feel like that's one of the problems. They miss a lot of lore.
Just open the cat. Do you want to see it? Watch it out.
But I'm watching, honey. Wow. I just heard Perps hiccup. I got decently far. We finished some kind of wine and chill thing. I don't know what it was actually called. It's not close enough, probably.
Wine and chill, it's perfect.
Right. But wine and chill. Wait for all this quest to like complete, then we'll probably just quit here. Oh, there was all the quests right there. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, they'll be at the end of it anyways. Sidetracked. They literally just said all of them. Appreciate you guys hanging out and watching our Witcher playthrough. Appreciate it. I always say that at the end, just if you were wondering, because I do plan. Well, Perps does it. Puts them on the YouTubers. I don't like how a lot of this stuff runs. It's kind of annoying. I was gonna like go ahead and upgrade them. I can't do it just yet. I need. Well, can we do the other one? I need green mutagens. We're gonna do that later. But appreciate you. We got some stuff done. Got quite a lot of the main quests done with this DLC. This DLC is amazing. Real worth playing. We do have quite a bit of stuff to do. Never did get coffee today, I guess, after work out. Got a few missions here and there on here left, but should be good. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I said I'll be back in a bit. Probably come back and play, I don't know, probably Apex, I guess, everybody's favorite, you know. Oh, wrong one.